Hey everyone, Coach Stacy here from your front porch. Y'all, I am a coach in Deco Exchange's creative coaching group. Come on in, say hello. Today we are doing a budget-friendly flower wreath. So we are using the small UITC board. It's under $6. Great price to start with. Altogether, this project is going to be around $20. And you can sell it for $70 or more. I've already pre-started a little bit, but I'll show you what I did. So we have, these are 6-inch zip ties. There's a flat side and a side with a bump. We're gonna have the flat side pointed up to the ceiling. Then in the desired holes that we want, we're gonna go in through the hole and back through from the back side, and then just zip it closed until you hear a click or two. You do not want to tighten it too much because we're putting the end of our mesh in there to hold our flower petals. So I started on row 2. There are numbers on the board. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those numbers represent the rows. So this is row 1 on the outside, row 2, row 3, and row 4. And then there's 2 little holes in the center that sometimes you can use to attach your flower center, or you can just leave them blank. So we started on row 2. We left all the close together holes empty, and we went for the more lone single hole and went out both ways. So we have 16 zip ties on row 2. Then on the next row, the close together holes this time, there's 8 of those on row 3. And then on row 4, we're doing all the close together holes again. There's 4 of them on row 4. This is what it should look like before you get started. I'm going to bring out my mesh. We're using this robin egg blue horizontal wide stripe mesh. So this is just old floor tile. You can use tempered glass as well, something that you will not burn. I am using a wood burner with a chisel tip. You can get this at Walmart, hardware stores, Amazon. Just measuring out to 10 inches, I put a little mark on my tile. And at the 10-inch mark, I'm just going to stay in between the lines and cut down. With this flower, I do recommend wood burning your mesh. It won't stop fraying, but it will help delay the fray. The more you touch mesh, the more it's going to fray. This just helps a little bit to slow it down. Next, we're going to take that 10 by 10 mesh. We're going to put it in a diamond shape. Take the top corner down to the bottom corner, just loosely. We're concentrating on these 2 corners. So I'm just going to fold the corners so they line up. You don't have to use a clip. I do. I like a precise petal. Clip the other corner. Lay it out. If these corners and these sides don't match, it's not to worry. We're just going to scrunch right up the middle. So we get this little bow tie. Take one side, flip it over, make sure your points are lined up, and then just crunch this bottom area together so you can put it in the board. Oops, as I tighten the one beside. This is my new favorite. It's a side snip. Works perfect on the zip ties. You can use any snippers though. You just put about 1/2 inch of the end of the petal in and zip it up. I am just going to prep all the petals and then load at once. So because I'm doing all the petals first, I'm going to zip tie the petals so they don't fall apart. Like this. Put a zip tie on the end. And then I'll just be able to put them all in at once. Just locking them into place. So again, it's curl side up, so it naturally has a curl on the roll. We're putting it in a diamond shape, top corner down to the bottom corner. I'm not too concerned about the bottom. I just want an easy fold to start to concentrate on my corners. So I'm just making sure these look nice. Both those corners are good. Now we're just going to lay this out so it's flat. Don't worry if it doesn't line up. We just want these ones to be nice. We're going to scrunch up the middle, make this bow tie. Take one side, flop it over, try and line up our points, and scrunch this bottom. Take one of these zip ties and tighten it. So all together on this wreath we have 28 petals. So we have a little bit of mesh left that we could use on another project for one row of color. Or you'll have a few pieces left over if you mess up. Scrunch it together. Then we're just going into the next hole that I tightened a little bit. About 1/2 inch up from the end of the petal and tighten. So I'm just going to go around and zip all of these in. Make sure you don't put it upside down. There we go, row 1 done. It went from that small board to this nice size flower wreath. Let's see what we're at. From point to point, we're at 23 inches across. So it's still a good size flower, but a budget friendly flower. So our second row in, it's getting even fuller. Still nice and flat though. This is where you can decide if you want 4 petals or 8. We are using a pre-made flower sign. You could always use a pre-made flower center as well. These ones run anywhere between $5 and $10 usually. We have so many different flower centers, metal flower centers at Deco Exchange. You can find one for any season. Another thing that can make this even more budget friendly is to buy multiple flower centers and easily switch out the flower center sign. So you could put an Easter one in for Easter. You could put a more spring colored, more fall, more winter, and keep the main base wreath. Just switch out the center. Keep your customers coming back for more flower centers. I'm going to use a cable mount. Just going to take a dab of super glue. This is Gorilla Fast Dry Super Glue. I'm using a cable mount with a sticky pad. Just a little dot of super glue. You don't want too much or it will not dry. Going to take my pipe cleaner. Just going to give it a little twist in the middle. So I'm just going to go in holes further apart so it's easier for me to center. So I'm just going on opposite sides into the holes right beside where my flower petals are. So right there and right there. You can see on the back side. Here's the top, bottom side regular hole, top side regular hole. That's going to give me more room because it's further away from the center point of the flower center. I can pull it left or I can pull it right with the pipe cleaner. So you're just going to want to hold it up, make sure it is where you want it. Then pull your pipe cleaners tight. I give them a twist. Cut off the excess. Stick the leftover back down in a hole. That sign is bigger, so I don't have to worry about it sticking out. I'm going to take another pipe cleaner. I'm just cutting it down. This is a 20 inch. I'm just going to cut it in half. I'm going to go up to where the number 1 is here. Put my pipe cleaner in. There's also added holes up there. Here there's just 2, 2, 2, and up here there's a whole bunch. Really, it's a flower and there's nothing making it directional, so you can hang it from any of these holes. I'm going to pull my pipe cleaner through, tie a knot. Take the excess of that pipe cleaner and wrap it around the knot. Just like that. So I have the knot there. I'm going to pull from the back side and stick that knot behind the petals so we never see it again. Then we just have this nice clean loop to hang from. The back is nice and smooth and clear. Then we just have a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous front. You can try and pull these petals up to give it a little bit more floofing. Floof it up. There, I made it stick out just a little bit more. Still under 4 inches, still fits between a storm door and a home door, your house door, your main door. Y'all, again, I'm Stacy. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.